107.5 WBLS, your number one source for R&B.
We have one of the most distinguished voices of music, a voice that represents classic soul at its best. It is an honor to welcome my dear friend and our dear friend, Mr. Eddie Levert, to the Quiet Storm. Thank you, man, for coming by, as always.
Hello, Mr. Lenny Green.
Now, don't try to take my job tonight. I know you can go deeper than me, brother. I know you could go deeper than me.
No, I'm just learning how to use it. Just listening to you makes me know how to use it.
No, ladies and gentlemen, if you know this man's history of music, Cry Together. Or Cry Together Alone.
Yeah.
He was talking that mess.
Yeah.
He was talking that mess. And Let Me Make Love to You.
Yeah.
Especially if you see Eddie do this in a live situation, just when he talks to you, ladies, that's when my job gets put on the line. But I'm so glad you do what you do, baby. And I am so happy to see you. You're looking like $1 million. It must be that Las Vegas weather.
Yeah. And, I got a good woman.
Well, he was telling me that this story. You got to share the story with me just a little bit more. You said, God rest his soul, your son Gerald was inviting you to his birthday party.
He kept asking me, "Come on, Dad, you need to go. They're giving me a birthday party in Kansas City, and you need to go." And I kept telling him, "Man, I'm too old to be going hanging out with all these young folks, and what am I going to do, be on the wall?" So he finally talked me into coming. And when I got there, I'm going to give you the whole story.
Give it to me.
When I get there, I meet these two twins. Now,
oh gosh,
I'm having a great time.
Oh, of course you are. Yeah, double the pleasure. Sure.
So at the end of the night, when it was the party was almost over. Now we were up in the VIP section on the second floor, and all the dancing and all the partying was downstairs. So when I look around and they're getting ready to turn on the lights and everybody's getting ready to go, and I see. From the back of her, I see this woman, and she has on a black outfit, and the back is
out.
It's not out. She's got like a net kind of material on her back, and so I'm.
So you're not even seeing her face.
No, I haven't seen her. I'm just looking at the back.
Okay.
So I keep looking, and she turns around, and I says, she's Oriental. I've never spoken with the Oriental woman. So I go over and I start speaking to her. And then she opens her mouth and I say, "She's not Oriental." she's not Oriental. And so we start talking. And so I'm really, I'm engrossed in it. And I really want to get this thing on. Sure. I want to know her a little better. So now I'm asking her. I ask her for a number, and she gives me a pager number. And I'm talking about, "Oh, girl, come on now. Now I follow her all the way outside. Now
you stalking her now?
Yeah, I'm hanging through her car window. You need to give me a better number than this woman." Now she's driving. And I'm dragging on the window.
I didn't know you had those stalker qualities, man.
Yeah. But after all of that,
she gave in. We
finally hooked up, and went about a year before we really got together. And
wow.
And then after that, I found myself proposing.
Mrs. Levert.
Yes.
She has some stories to tell. The next time you come by, the last time you came to us, Vito and I was just talking a little while ago. Probably was when we first started. Probably, to give you a number, probably around 4 or 5 years ago. So
yes,
it's been a while
absolutely.
Since you actually came to the studio.
Because we went to one of your fairs,
one of my fairs.
Up in Harlem.
Yeah, in New York,
one of the ballrooms over there.
Yeah,
we hung out all night.
You hung out all night, and I thank you so much, ma'am. So you're a sight for sore eyes. In the time that Eddie has been away from us, though, you have been in and out of the studio working on a solo project.
Yes, absolutely.
We should make notice, though, that this is not the end of the OJays.
No, so, by no means, please.
I know, because but I just want to clear that up because a lot of people think, he made a solo album, and you might be wanting to go solo.
Oh, no, it's just part of an adventure. It's part of, you keep trying to reinvent yourself.
One of the most ideal songs, Baby, I'm Ready, a song that was done by
by
Your sons.
what's his name?
Yeah, the man who you
the
spit
man who
out.
almost took my career from me.
You know what? It's so funny how genes are. You know,
Yeah,
when I met, I met your son Gerald way before we had met,
Yeah.
and I was like, wow, talking about DNA and genes, like there couldn't be any closer twin to you than Gerald. You guys talk alike, you laugh alike, and needless to say, you sing very, very similar.
When we started working together, doing the father and son stuff,
Yeah.
and we did Wind Beneath My Wings, and then we did Baby Hold On to Me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for the longest side, in working with the OJays, you know, like I was that guy who fell on his knees, grabbed a microphone, and ran out in the audience and all. I was that guy.
Yeah.
So when I got with Gerald and me and him started doing the father and son thing, so it was like Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. Okay, you want to be Jerry Lewis? I've been there, done that.
No, that's right.
I fell on my knees, and
Right.
I've had the bloody knees, and
Really?
and rolled on the floor, because you can't gauge when you get emotional. Your actions are sometimes, you know, they get the better of you, and you do things that are not safe, that you can hurt yourself. So I always tell people that being a performer and putting on a show, you're always just an inch away from making a fool of yourself. And
So they should be very vulnerable and very giving of themselves
right.
to their
Well,
audience.
when you open up and give yourself, and that's who Gerald was. He started opening up and giving himself and falling on his knees and rolling on the floor, and all I could think about is like, oh yeah, you're gonna pay for that tomorrow. All of these good things. So you want to be Jerry Lewis? Go ahead. I'll be Dean Martin.
But you know what? You taught him that, because you used
Yes.
to take Gerald and Sean on the road with you.
Absolutely.
And he only can go by and do what he was.
The only way you can be successful in this, and you got to remember, Michael Jackson, James Brown,
Right.
they did all that it took to make it happen. Yeah, and I tell people, the guy that makes them dance is going to be the hero.
Wow.
Because you got to remember, Michael made him dance.
He did.
James Brown made him dance. Prince made him dance. You gotta think back to, you know, Jackie Wilson made him dance, and all of these people that make them dance are really superstars, because people do come to party.
Well, they've been partying to the OJays music since the 70s strong. Since when you guys came to Philadelphia and y'all made all that legacy in Philadelphia, they were partying to you guys really, really strong.
Absolutely.
But then you put those ballads in there, and they were still partying with you.
Well, see, that the ballads, I think, give you that longevity, give you that thing that reaches into people's bedroom and into their lives, and you know, and sort of they use you, because they tell me all the time, well, I might have been conceived off of your music.
Of your music. Eddie has a brand new CD. It's officially out, is it not?
Yes.
Did I make you go, ooh?
Yeah.
And the ooh is, I think the ooh is a very sensual ooh, and I don't think this the ooh in terms of buying the car, as you said. Or.
No, not really. But I'm just trying to keep it a little, so they won't take me so deep.
No,
But, you know,
no.
then I make you go, look, well, you know, just being a guy that's into love and the object of loving, the thing is that you really want, like they told you earlier, you want to see the toes curl, you want to see the legs shake.
That is an objective goal.
Yes, and then you want to hear him go, ooh.
You see, it's all sensual, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to what the man just said. It's all sensual. And who better than Eddie Levert? Who better? Which brings us to a very interesting time of the night. And Eddie, this time of the night, I know you're normally traveling around the country, but when you do have a moment and you do sit down, I know Eddie listens to us online. Because you're in Vegas now, right?
Yes.
How's the life in Vegas?
I love it. I love it, man. I love it because it's 24/7. And you know, I first went out there, and I would go. Me and my wife would go up on the strip every Wednesday and have dinner and play some blackjack.
Wow.
Got a little expensive.
I'm sure it did.
So we cut that
Pulled
out,
back a little
and
bit.
so now I know it's there.
Mhm.
But I don't even think about going up there because it's always crowded and there's always a lot of people there.
What?
It's a you know, well, you know, people come there and they when they get there they realize that everything is open all night long and they never go to bed.
I didn't know that.
And then when you look around, it's 4:00 in the morning and there's a gang of people walking down the street, and you say, why don't these people go to bed? But that ain't why they come there. They come there to hang out. It's a great place, man. There's no place like it on earth. Now they got casinos all over the place.
They do. Okay.
But when you go to Las Vegas, that is the tip of the iceberg.
Well, brother, again, I wish you the best on this project. My love goes to you, and my support goes to you 100% on this project. I know it's going to be what you definitely wanting to do, and this is something that, like you said, you're turning the page. You're reinventing yourself.
Yeah.
Him and the OJays are still a unit as one. So make sure you look out for my OJays music on the way.
You're still the man, the love man, Lenny Green.